Today is Tuesday, May 17th, and we are 4 days out from meet day. So today was pretty simple. I was following the similar sort of meet week template as my last prep. So since we're 4 days out, 5 days out was openers, and then 4 days out is 3 sets of 1 at the last warm-up. So since I'm opening at 90 on the snatch, my last warm-up was 85, and then last warm-up for clean and jerks is 110 before taking 120 as my opener. And I've been feeling weird like the last few days. I think particularly because of what I've been doing for the water cut. I think just there being a lot of confusion surrounding like the specifics of the protocol. I think that's just sort of caused maybe a little bit more anxiety for me than I needed to feel, I guess. I think a lot of the things I should have sort of figured out in the days before I actually started the water cut, but I was trying to figure things out as I started. So and then with the water cut, I've just been feeling really bloated. I'm drinking a ton of water, feeling like my stomach is just really full all the time. Plus that contributing to like just sluggishness in terms of how I'm moving and how I feel. And so that was a big factor in why today just felt really weird and off, and like it was not all of these reps were as solid as I would have liked them to be. I'm trying to mimic exactly how I would warm up for my openers on meet day. I'd be taking this exact warm up leading up to my openers on meet day, but it just didn't feel good. It just didn't feel as good as I know these weights are capable of feeling, and like I wasn't moving like I know how to move. With 70, or actually no, I think I make 70. I think there's no problem with 70. But right after this warm up at 70, I take 80, and 80 I miss the first time I try it, which is a little absurd. Like I shouldn't be missing at that weight. I mean, obviously mishaps happen here and there, which I guess could describe what happened this time around. I just was a little too, I think, impatient with it, and I caught it after it. Or I wasn't as active in pushing up as early as possible, which ended up having the weight go behind me. But I basically just reset it immediately and took it again, and I was fine. And so definitely wasn't feeling good after the warm-ups, but I don't miss any of my last warm-ups, which is pretty good, but they're all pretty unstable. Like this one I take a very long time to settle at the bottom, which usually does not ever really happen, as long as I have it overhead. I think that one was probably my best one of the three, and then this last one I catch a little bit forward, but again, I guess not too bad. All in all, it's just, I guess, looking at it visually, but none of them really felt that good or solid or consistent, which made me a little bit scared about like how things would turn out after the water cut. But yeah, I think we'll see how things end up being. But so I move on to clean and jerks. First one at 60, I go 60, 80, 90, 100, and then 110. But clean and jerks felt a little bit more solid and more consistent than the snatches, at least, which was good. I think at this point I was sort of just expecting these to go poorly based off of how the snatches went, but was pleasantly surprised as to how, I guess, consistent, how much more consistent these felt compared to the snatches. Still feeling really like just odd though, and like not like my normal stuff as I'm moving. Pretty solid clean. A bit of shifting at the hip and the knees caving there, which usually I try to prevent as much as possible on the push jerk. I think that demonstrated for the split jerk was actually better than the push jerk. It's my last warm-up. Before my last warm-up, 100, easy clean. Wearing the belt makes a huge difference for me because I think I'm like finally learning how to use it like efficiently, effectively, I guess. That was a pretty solid jerk. And then here's my first set of the last warm-ups. A little bit lazy on the clean. I think I could do a better job of pulling with the elbows. Elbows up and high, back and through. Pretty solid jerk there as well. My jerks overall has been feeling pretty consistent, or definitely more consistent than it has before. But that might just be because before it was just never consistent. Got a little bit forward there, but not too bad still. And here's my last set. And this was basically the last thing I did before the end of the day. No accessories today. There's the jerk, pretty solid. And then called it a day.